Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Fashion Styling Tips with Tough. Before we get into this episode, I'd like to talk about the Magnificence Collection, right? So the Magnificence Collection is now live, right? You can shop on our website. It's going to be on your screen, or you can reach out to us on Instagram or via WhatsApp. You can definitely reach out to us via WhatsApp when you click on our bio on Instagram. Right, the Magnificence Collection is a love story, right? So, you're looking forward to getting married, or you're getting married this year. You definitely want to check it out, right? We also have something for the corporate guys too, so you're not left out. You might want to take a look at it.
Hi, Mr. Timilane.
Hi, Miss Oyin.
Yes, thank you so much for bringing me to this episode to ask you some questions. So we have some few questions to ask you, and we would love you to answer it. Okay. So the first question is, what should I wear for a wedding as a guest?
So I'll say something not conventional, right? The first thing that comes to your mind as a guest is to wear an agbada. That's the go-to thing, right? Or a kaftan, right? But I think you should switch things up a little, right? So instead of doing an agbada in a sense, you can layer up. By layering up, I mean still a three-piece ensemble, right? But instead of having it as the third piece as agbada, you can have it as maybe a kimono, right, or something in that line. You can also, and the kimono could be from any type of fabric, right? Okay. It could be damask, it could be tweed, it could be mikado. You have the leverage to actually play around. It could even be ashoki, right? And you could also do a suit, right? You might want to keep it classy and all of that. So you might do a suit, something just fitting and stylish. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. So the second question is, what are the common fashion mistakes men make?
Fashion mistake, men. I would say the one that comes to mind is shoes. Men wear shoes without understanding, what is behind the shoes. For instance, I see a couple of people wearing lace-up shoes to traditional outfits. Like it's a no-no, right? So lace-up shoes should be strictly for corporate outfits, right? And I also see some people wearing loafers for suits, right? If you are not dressing down, like you're doing something like maybe corporate casual or something in that line, I don't think you should do a loafers, right? You should be in a lace-up for a suit. So shoes, basically.
Okay. So do accessories really matter in men's fashion?
Yes, it does. It makes us.
Some men will be like, I cannot put skinny on I cannot wear bead, it's too much.
No. Actually, accessories makes all the difference. All the difference rather in styling, in wearing a clothes. So I think that's just the difference between maybe wearing and styling, kind of, right? So, and it can also take your look from like maybe a 5 to like an 8 or a 9, right? So it really makes all the difference. Talking about for traditional outfits, talking about beads, bracelets, maybe a staff, something to keep you looking all together, right? And for corporate outfits, your tie, your pocket square, something on your lapel just to garnish it, it makes all the difference, right? Yeah. Sometimes you might want to take a before and after look. So just wear the outfit, then now put on the accessories and compare. Yeah, so it does really matter.
Okay, sir. So single-breasted versus double-breasted, what's better? And what kind of function or occasion can you wear that kind of suit?
I don't think any is better, to be honest. It's just an occasion of what you're doing with it.
So right? A corporate person can actually wear double-breasted?
I think double-breasted is even more corporate. Double-breasted is more classic compared to, the one button or two button suit as it were. So it depends on the function. Okay. But in a sense, double-breasted is more classic, right? Okay. Double-breasted is also kind of very restricting if you don't really know how to style it. But for a one button suit, you're free to do a lot. You can wear a waistcoat, you can decide to open up the button. But for double-breasted, you're kind of more restricted to, buttoning it up, and just being all guarded. But if you're a stylish person, you can do it in you can wear an oversized coat if it's double-breasted and try to garnish it with some kind of accessories to create a semi-formal look, or like an evening hangout kind of look, right? But it's all about the event that you're using it for and the style that you're making it in. So it could be double-breasted in a ceremonial suit, it could be double-breasted in a corporate look, right?
Okay.
And it could be one button in a ceremonial look or one button in a corporate look. Yeah. So it's the event or the occasion that determines. I don't think any is better.
Okay. So, I'll talk about colors. I know that some men they be like pink. No, you can't wear pink or let me say bright color. It's always maybe black, brown, something to. So, can I talk about color stereotype for men? Because I know that most African men, when it comes to some color, they be like, no, that we cannot make.
Actually, it's not just men. It's not just men. I think colors is more of people and their temperament, right?
Okay.
It's not even just pink. Some men don't wear black. In as much as black, in as much as black is like a generic color that can take a lot of things, and white is only white. I have not seen anybody say I don't wear white, right? But any other color, and blue, like men love blue, right? Yes. But some men will say they don't wear black. Some men will say they don't wear red, right? Because some people connote red to some kind of fetish meaning, right? They say, all these are traditional people do red, they do black and all of that. So some people try to deviate from all of those colors. But right now, for stylish people, there is no stereotype. But I think colors is more of people and their temperament and what they are more disposed to wearing, and not just because I'm a man, I don't want to wear this. Guys wear pink now.
I want to say that.
Right? Yeah, men wear pink. Men wear wine. Men, even yellow. Right? There's a masculine side of yellow that is not very, even if it's loud, it's not very loud, which is mustard. Right?
Okay.
So men wear mustard yellow. So I don't think it's a stereotype thing. It's more of a what's it called? Temperament and what people are more disposed to. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So that's all for the questions. Thank you so much, sir, for answering all our questions.
You're welcome, Mr. Oyin.
Yes, sir.
So thank you for joining us on this episode. I know you must have been able to pick one or two things from the questions that were answered. And until the next time, we'll see you on Fashion Styling Tips with Tough. Be good and stay safe.